So we're here at United States Premier League Season 3, and I'm here with Unmukt and I'm Ranveer Nayyar. So let's start. So you were the youngest captain to win the Under-19 Cricket World Cup. How did that experience shape your career and your approach to leadership?
Well, it was a very good experience for me. I was very lucky to be part of that team. And obviously we played a lot of tournaments together. We won all of them leading into the World Cup and won the tournament. So obviously as an under-19 cricketer, that's always your dream to win the World Cup. I was very fortunate enough to have a very good team to be able to sort of support me through my campaign, and having won the World Cup was something which is very special and stays in my heart forever.
So you made a decision to move to the United States to pursue your cricket career. Can you talk about the factors that went into moving here?
Well, a lot of factors. Obviously there are a lot of positives here in United States. The way cricket has been moving forward with the MLC coming here in this country, and so many good tournaments like USPL now coming in, as well as USA Cricket is also going forward. We saw World Cup was a good statement to world cricket, and I think the way it's going, I'm sure that cricket is definitely going to go bigger and bigger in this part of the world, and really glad to be here at the right time.
So, what do you think the scope is now for the youngsters that are coming up? There's some youngsters playing in this league now.
Obviously, it's good that youngsters are able to play such tournaments where a lot of international cricketers come and play on a beautiful ground like this in Florida. So it's always good, and obviously more cricket is now happening here. A lot of the pathways have gotten better now, so you guys can play for USA in the future. And I think with a lot of franchise cricket coming in also, it's great to sort of rub shoulders with some of the solid guys playing international cricket. For youngsters especially, adds on to your experience, adds on to bettering your cricket. So that's something which is very good for youngsters.
What's the one piece of advice you'd give to young cricketers to break into the international cricket?
Well, the one and only piece of advice I always give anyone or to myself is keep working hard, keep improving our game. That's what you're here for. You want to make sure that you get better every day, and you want to go with that pursuit of excellence. You want to make sure that you want to be the best of what you were yesterday. And if you can keep doing those things, you will end up at the right place. So, just keep working hard, stay focused, stay disciplined to your craft, and sky's the limit.
So, what's one international cricketer whose batting style you admire?
And so many guys. Over the years, obviously, I grew up, watching Sachin so much. So, obviously, he's been my idol for a very long time. Virat bats so well. Obviously, and there's so many across the world, man. It's more about how well can you play the situations. People who are able to put themselves in those positions again and again are the ones which end up being more successful than others, and that's something which you got to learn, which you learn basically from watching a lot of players play the games and sort of acclimatize and accelerate from there.
So what's the most bizarre superstition you have before getting onto the ground or before a match?
There's no bizarre superstition. It's more of routines, and obviously we all sort of develop routines over a long period of time. And you feel good with those routines. So it's not that I have a superstition as such, but it's more like I've got certain routines in place which helps me sort of stay focused in the game.
What is your routine before a match? What would be your routine? Can you walk us through?
Obviously you prepare for the game in a certain way before the game, but then once you come to the ground, just like a routine, for instance, I usually wear my left pad first, right second. I usually enter with my left leg first inside the ropes. That's what I've been doing for a very long time, so it doesn't even register now in my head. It's automatic. So, but otherwise, obviously, you want to prepare well for the game. You want to make sure that you're physically, mentally, in the right place, and obviously you are sort of in the game, reading your opposition, making sure that you're in a good, healthy space mentally.
So, if you could pick any player, past or present, to be your opening partner, who would it be?
Okay, I've opened with a few players who I admire a lot. Virendra Sehwag, one of them. But I really enjoyed also batting with Shikhar as an opening partner. So maybe those two.
Thank you.
Cheers guys, well done. Thank you.
USPL Season 3.